Hello everybody and welcome on into another LEGO Marvel set review on my channel. Today we're checking out set 76255, the new Guardians ship, also known as the Bowie. And all I'm going to say is this build is so fun and has so many very intricate details that we're going to go into. The set also comes with 5 amazing minifigures, although Rocket definitely should have been included in this set. But without further ado, let's get on into it. Starting off the set here, we have the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which of course is Peter Quill. And this character we've already reviewed on the channel back in, I believe it was May, with the Guardians headquarters, which was that mini little $15 set that also comes with Groot from, of course, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is the exact same minifigure here with the exact same pieces all around printing with the amazing leg printing as well as torso printing there, which is very nice to see that they just didn't use plain navy legs, as LEGO usually does do that. However, I can tell why they put the extra bit of detail into these minifigures, and that's because they all use the same outfit. And you'll see that as we go into further detail with the minifigures. Of course, he does come with his dual molded head there, right there with the other side, of course, using the Owen Grady face from the Jurassic World set, because it is, of course, the same actor being Chris Pratt, as well as you do get Star-Lord's iconic guns here in the same color that they have come in for the past few years here. They are a bit difficult to put on here. Here you have it, and what is nice is you also get an extra one of them right here. So once you get all these sets, you should have a full set of 2 of these, which is very nice. Up next here we have Mantis, and Mantis isn't a new character at all, of course. You do get the same torso printing here as you do with Peter Quill, Nebula, Drax, as well as Rocket here, which is a bit of a disappointing thing. However, this is really the only outfit we see her wearing, of course, in the movie. But what is very annoying is that the face isn't any different. Of course, this is the same Mantis face that has been used since the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 wave of sets. And the hairpiece here works really well. You, of course, have the bug antennas there. It is a very nice rubber hairpiece there. But this is the same face print that has been used for Mantis for years and years now. I believe this face print is also used on Thena from Eternals, which, if you look at the 2 actresses, they look nothing alike. The face print does work for her, it's just it would be nice to have a all-new face print, as every single minifigure in this set has a new face print. Which leads me into this next minifigure, which of course is Nebula, and yes, Nebula does have a brand new face print, as well as a different variation of the torso here with the silver hand, which I think is a very nice step to just make the characters look slightly different. But yes, the face print is different, as the Nebulas from before have been in a slightly different color up to Infinity War, as well as with this version, you don't have the massive, I guess, eye spectacle that she has in the other sets. This is removed in this version, and I think it looks really good. They keep the Nebula simplistic look right here with, of course, the different shade of blue going down the middle, but they get rid of it as it was pretty clunky, and I like the removal of it in this figure. Nebula also comes with the Ninjago swords in silver, like she has in the many LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy sets before this. For the final Guardian of the Galaxy in this set, we of course have Drax himself. And now you may think that this is a new figure. It isn't, as the face print has been used in the Guardians of the Galaxy advent calendar that came out last year. I do like how they reuse it here, as I think the pale green does work really well, as well as you get a better look at the red tattoo face markings that Drax has. Of course, the torso printing is the same as the 3 other Guardians that we've already gotten. However, of course, Drax does come with his signature knives, which of course just clip onto him like so, and completes the figure looking very nice. And of course, the final figure in this set, Adam Warlock, probably the best figure in the entire set, looks just incredible with all the gold printing as well as the dark red accents all through. His inclusion was actually mandatory, as this is just an incredible figure. When this figure first leaked on Instagram, I was just amazed by all the printing that went into this character. The leg printing is amazing, as well as the torso printing, which carries down into the legs, looks amazing, as well as the dark red cape there. The back printing looks even better, as well as the Star-Lord hairpiece in this gold color, which looks incredible. You also get the all-new face print there with the gem that he has in the movie, as well as on the back you get a happy face expression, as in the movie he is kind of like a little child. As an accessory, he also comes with these two translucent blue Power Blast pieces, which in my opinion should have been orange, and it is a pretty easy swap, so if you wanted to do so, be my guest. And now let's get on into the build, which of course is this massive monstrosity of a ship right here, kind of looking like an octopus in my opinion, with the 4 engines kind of coming out the side in a wavy look right there. Taking it off its stand here, lifting up pretty easily like so. Of course, here is the stand, similar to what the Benatar had. Of course, this one does not rotate, though. This is a much smaller stand, more similar to, I guess, the Avengers Quinjet that came out at the same-ish time. It is nice and tiled off, so it is very smooth, as well as you have these 4 round pieces at the bottom there to hold it upright, which makes it look very, very nice. And of course, at the bottom here is where you put the stand in place right there. It slips right on into that tiled area right there for easy display. And staying on the theme of the bottom here, it looks pretty good. However, if you are into this set, you are gonna have to expect a lot of the same building, as if you look at the bottom here, it is pretty nice. You have the power ring back here, but of course you look at the top here, oh look at that, it's basically the same build, and then of course the ring on top is the same build, sides are also the same. It's a very, very repetitive build. However, during the set it does introduce you to a lot of cool build techniques throughout of it, so I did enjoy it for that. And our first play feature with the set here is of course the opening door right here, where you can sit a character just lying down on these pieces right in here. And now the box art shows Drax going in there, so we'll just put Drax in there as an example. You just clip him on there. Of course, his back is on the flat part, so it doesn't interfere with any studs. And you simply just close it up like that, and it is pretty sleek. Of course, you do have the gaps here, which I think could have been improved on, but I think for what it is, it does work really well. Of course, it comes out pretty simple there too, as well as you have a little sticker down here, which I think looks really good, as it does show some more technical parts to the set. Moving, of course, to the opposite side of that here, we have the massive, massive cockpit, which can actually sit 3 characters right on in there. Of course, 1 at the front, 1 in the middle, and 1 at the back there. Of course, all in there, you have some more of the mechanics that you had with Drax at the bottom there, some on the side in 1x2 printed tiles there, as well as the 1x2 cheese slope pieces, which is also printed. And if you can see right in here is another one of the pieces that was down with Drax. Of course, it is an inverted 2x2 tile right there with a sticker on it. So, you know, you have your fair share of printed pieces in the set, which I think is nice. However, some of these stickers don't really look that great on the set here. As you can see down here, probably, here is one of your stickers right here, and the color is just off. Here you have this bright teal, and here it is a much darker tone, and it kind of just messes with the entire look, especially on camera here. It is much more of a glossier look. Nonetheless, though, it doesn't take away from it too much. I do really like the angles on this set, as well as I think it does come together really well and closes a lot of the gaps that you can see. The cockpit is this very nice red piece right here, which does close very nice and swiftly and just fits into place there. Not many gaps can be seen, which is very, very nice. Moving on into the sides here that also kind of look like Mr. Beast now that I'm realizing it. These right here come off, and these are the little pods that you see in the movie, and what it wants you to do is you can seat a figure right on in there. Have them lean back and drive this. Now, of course, it is much bigger in the movie. However, I do think they capture it pretty well for what it is here, as well as it's a nice little play feature in the set. Of course, up front, you do have a sticker here with a grill right there, I guess, for the exhaust of the ship. And to put it back into place, you, of course, just fold that up, and it clips on in here, which I think is a very, very nice little detail there. And it is pretty simple, as it goes in like so. Looking on the side here, you can also see a couple of the outer exterior kind of technical look of the set here with some open wiring, I guess, some open machinery here with the gold and the gray. I think it just looks really, really good and is actually surprisingly really, really accurate to the ship in the movie so far. It is the same on this side as well. This side does come off here just as easily. Of course, it is the same building mechanism right there with, of course, the same outer exterior design, which looks really good. I also like how they have it up top here with all these angle pieces as they try to close as much of the gaps as they can. Of course, it's not going to be perfectly flush, but if they ever do make a larger version of this set, I would really like to see all those gaps cut off there. But for what it is, the gaps do close up pretty nicely with all these angle pieces right there. And now looking at the back here, we have the massive engine here, which I think is very nice how they build it in a cylinder kind of look right there. I think it looks really good, as well as they cover it with this piece right here, which easily clips on with these Technic pins, as well as I do really like the glitter piece right here in that bright, hot pink. I think it looks really good, as well as just adds to the colors here with the teal and the pink. And now moving on into the back rings of the ship right here. It is the same build for the wing, or for the, I guess, rings down here as well as up there. Spinning it around now, we can get a closer look at the rings at the back, which are the identical build right here, which of course you have the upper ring right here as well as the lower ring. And there are some really cool play features with the rings themselves. Spinning it around here to take a look at the rings here. These are two identical rings, one on the top and one on the bottom here, with some really, really cool play features, with the first one being the articulating thrusters right here, which is accurate to the movie as it is shown flying with these moving, which I think is a really, really cool nod to the movie, as well as it just adds so much more play features to the set itself. As well as you can see on the side here, you have a katana, as well as up top, you also have two more extra katanas, if I can get the right angle here. There are two right in there, and that is more storage space for Nebula's swords, which I think is really, really nice. As well as carrying on with the storage right here, you also have a area for Star-Lord's blasters, as well as you can put Drax's swords in there, which is very, very nice. It is the same on this side over here, as well as up top, which I think is very, very nice because you are able to fit all of the weapons in there. One thing that I do really wish the set did is include an extra seat for the other two Guardians that don't appear in this set right here. And one of the main issues was when I had all the Guardian sets except for the rocket ship, I had nowhere to put my Groot figure, as there isn't enough seats. Now, there's the perfect amount of seats for these characters in the set, but they leave out Groot as well as a spot for Rocket. Now, maybe a little area in the back that opened up where you could put Rocket lying down and have him on a stretcher. That would have been a really, really fun nod to the movie, as well as just would have incorporated so much fun into the build process. As well as another seat for Groot. Now I know we're working with a compact build and there's only a certain amount of pieces you can use, but I really think it would have benefited the playability with it, as well as it just would have added so much more fun to the set itself. Anyways, there you have the new Guardians ship. Honestly, a amazing set, super fun to build. It is a bit repetitive, but it is worth it in the end with this massive colorful ship here. You also get 5 amazing unique minifigures except for Star-Lord. However, it is nice to see him show up in a more expensive set. I would have liked to see maybe the helmet included, as I know it was in the concept art and not included in the movie though. But yeah, honestly, a really, really fun set. There of course are some modifications that could be made to make this set better, but for 130 bucks, you get exactly what it's worth. Anyways, guys, if you guys did go and enjoy the video, please make sure to subscribe and like the video, as it helps me see what you guys like to watch, as well as it pushes me out to other people who may enjoy my content. Anyways, guys, thanks.